Hey everyone, welcome to the Captain Drone YouTube channel. My name is Steve. Yes, I'm still on vacation, but I'm out here today to show you a brand new FPV quad. This is the SUB250 OasisFly 25. The 25 stands for the props being 2.5 inches. Very modern. It has an F7 flight controller, 35 amp ESC, and let me tell you about the motors. 1404 motors at 4,500 kV. And let me tell you about the weight. It's under 250 grams. So those motors, that ESC, that flight controller, it should really go fast if it has a really good battery. And by good battery, I mean lots of voltage. And it does fly on a 4S lipo battery. So I have a 720 milliamp hour lipo battery. It's not going to give me a lot of flight time. The company says this thing really boogies and it uses a lot of power with those props. So it really drains the battery. So you'll be lucky if you get 4 minutes of flight time. We're going to see what the flight time is here today. Of course, you can get this in different price points. I have the most expensive one because it has the DJI-03 camera system. So I have the camera system up front, the transmission system in the back, and the long range antenna in the rear. Anytime you get a quad with a DJI-03 system, it adds about $250 to the price. Yikes. But if you're in the FPV hobby, you can get it without the camera and then put your own camera in, like a walk snail camera or something less costly. Now for receivers, you get three options. You have ELRS, which mine is here, and I'll show you a picture. You can see my ELRS receiver, or you can get Crossfire, or you can get plug and play. And if you get plug and play and you're in the DJI world, you can then fly it with this controller right here. Get the plug and play version and you can fly it with that controller. So for today's flight, I am going to use an ELRS radio since mine is ELRS, and this is the brand new Jumper T15, so I'll fly it with that. And since it has the DJI-03 system in it, I'm going to fly it with the DJI FPV goggles. Now it is rather small and it is under 250 grams, and one of the most common questions I receive when something is this small and under 250 grams is how noisy is it? So I'll do a flight right here. I'll just fly it in front of my face with a microphone, and we'll listen to what the props sound like. So here we go. Power on the Jumper T15.
Welcome to HTX.
And we should be set to go. Take our little quad here, plug it in. There we are, get the battery on top as best we can. And I have a 4S battery on there, 750. And we're all set. Okay, before I take off, I just want to show you there is a beeper in this. So if you turn on your beeper, there we go. In case you have to find it if you lose it, turn that off. All right, let's go up. Let's see how loud it is. So here we are up in the air. My hands are a little shaky because I just had a coffee. It is early morning. And I'll stop talking and I'll walk a little closer to this guy. You tell me if you can hear it. Can you hear it? So not very loud at all, very quiet actually. It doesn't have that crazy quad sound, so that's pretty decent. All right, let's take this for a little flight, I guess, then, and see how she does. Bring it down nice and slow, over our little camera here. Blink! Okay, for this maiden flight, we have a 4S lipo battery in here, 720, so let's see how much flight time we get. Plug this in. And it's all set to go. All right, we're at my beach early morning, and some of my friends are doing lifeguard training over there, so I will fly not too close to them, but a distance because I don't want to ruin their training early morning. Also, there's some other people wandering around. I call them walkers. They're just walking in a daze out at the beach early morning. I'll stay away from them. But my main goal is to just fly this and see how much flight time I get. So here we go. Let's put this in acro mode.
Flight mode acro.
And here we go. Maiden flight. Just checking to make sure my recording's working. I'm going to hold it back so it doesn't fly super fast because it wants to go. I do see a beautiful image up front. My God, the image is beautiful. Hopefully it's coming through really nice in the DJI-03 camera. So right where I am here, there's nobody around. I'll come back to me. They'll spin around. There's just cars coming to the beach. Watch out for the power lines right over there. And go on back. Yeah, I really have to hold back the throttle on this baby. It really wants to go. So this car driving on the beach, this pickup truck is just picking up garbage out of those bins. The lifeguard training is happening over here. I'm just going to go this way. I'll try not to freak them out if I come up upon them. So what are my thoughts on this baby? Well, it flies extremely well. It's extremely good. And this tractor over here is, well, it's manicuring the beach. Look at it. Looks so beautiful after it goes over. But before it goes over, it doesn't look so good. So let's come back this way. And we'll see our little tractor man. He's going that way. Coming over here. Got a boat out there. See, boats, people are usually hanging out on them. You don't want to really freak them out. There's people around this spot here. There's a guy fishing over there. Stay away from him. And come on back this way. It flies. Oh, there's a person. Oh, that's a person I don't know. I didn't want to go around them. Sorry person. Looked like an elderly person too. There's some little birdies. They don't care about me because it's not super loud. I set a timer on this for my 4 minutes and she's going down. So I am going to bring it back now and just check my battery.
18, 17, 16, 15.
So if you're not used to my videos, when I fly, I don't show you the full video, I just chop it up. So I've been flying for almost 4 minutes and I've chopped it up so that you're only seeing a little bit of the video. All right, let's come on back to me, nice and slow. See how slow I can get this going to come down and land. All right. Let's go see what the battery says after 4 minutes here. Come back to my camera. And pop it down around here. Missed the landing pad, but I'm down. Let's unplug this and check our battery voltage. Pull this out. So it's 4 minutes according to my timer. What's remaining on here? And I took it really slow. That was really slow. It says I have 20% battery remaining. You probably can't see it in this camera because this camera is not designed to show you close-ups. But anyways, it says 20% remaining after 4 minutes using the 720 milliamp hour LiPo battery. Could I get 5 minutes? No. I would, if I tried to push it for 5 minutes, I would run out of power. You don't want to really go below the 20% or even 10%. That's the worst. So it's not bad. So you can get 4 minutes of flight time if you take it easy like I just did right there. So I'm going to fly it again, but I'll fly it a little bit more rough and I'll only do about 2 minutes of flight time. Here we go. So I'll plop in another 4S 720 milliamp hour LiPo battery, and this time I will be a little bit more aggressive in my flying. I won't get a very long flight time, so I'll only fly for a couple of minutes and bring it back down. All right, here we go. Flight number 2, a little bit more aggressive. It's gonna go up fast. There we are. See, now I'm using the full power of this thing, which is insane, sucking the battery dry. So this is what people would buy this for because it's a ripper. I don't fly it like that, so yeah, let's go in the back. There's nobody under me here. Do a nice slow turd. Nice slow this way. This thing just floats in the air when you do your little flips and rolls. It's really good. I can hear through my ears a little vehicle coming near me. Right there, this guy. All right, let's go this way through these trees. Come back, see what that vehicle's doing again. He's getting closer to me. I don't know what he's doing. I'm buzzing him. He's probably wondering, okay, why am I getting buzzed? It's like a bird of prey. But over here, this is where I fly. No one's around, so I am allowed to fly in this area right here. There's my lifeguard guys over there. I'm gonna stay away from them. So I've been flying now for 1 minute and 33 seconds. I'll bring it down at 2 minutes. It's just an incredible little quad, I tell you. People would have so much fun with this. This thing go. I wish I was an awesome freestyler, but I'm not. All right, so let's just buzz around one last time down here, dive down. I'm using very little power to buzz. Come down, come down, come down, and over to Tractor Man, right on this left-hand side of Tractor Man. And then up over the sign. The old lady's over there, or old man, I don't know. Stay away from that person. Oh, they're doing some sort of Tai Chi, Kung Fu, early morning stuff. Oh, I'm at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So let me bring it down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds with that a little bit more rapid flying and tell you what the voltage is. All right, slow it down. And come on back to me. Get as close to my landing pad. Oh, I almost overshot it, it's right there. Boink! in front again. So it was 2 minutes and 30 seconds of flight time with a lot more harsh flying. In other words, I'm on the throttle a lot more. Let's see what it says. Pull the battery out. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. 16%. Big difference. So first flight was taking it conservatively easy, you know, like very nice flying Sunday flyer. And the second flight was, you know, giving it lots of throttle every now and then and letting it move up and down. And yeah, so first flight, 20% remaining after 4 minutes. Second flight, 16% remaining after 2 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, pretty cool. All right, the next thing I want to show you is what you get in the box if you buy this little baby. Check it out, then come back to me and I'll give you my final thoughts. Here we have the box the drone comes in, and here we have the model of the drone I used in this review. Opening the box, you'll find the drone wrapped in plastic, and accessories are in the boxes on either side. No user manual is included, but there is one at the QR code. A nice feature is that the camera is protected by aluminum on either side. As you can see here, the OasisFly 25 is essentially constructed of carbon fiber, top and bottom. In addition, it is an X-frame configuration. For accessories, there is a set of spare props. There is also an external camera mount and a crossfire receiver holder. Spare screws, standoffs, and tools are provided. There is also a USB-C connector for the flight controller. If your model came with a DJI camera, you get documentation. Of course, stickers are always included. This is not part of the drone package, but SUB250 included a lanyard with my drone, and they also included FPV goggles head strap. Now, amazingly, this drone with a 720 milliamp hour 4S lipo battery only weighs 243 grams. So you're back to me. What are my final thoughts on this? Well, I will tell you this. I'm going to keep this quad. Sometimes when I get quads, I have so many of them that I have to sell some. But this one I'm going to keep because it was very good when I flew, very docile, so responsive. And then when you fly really crazy, like harsh, rake, nuts on the power, it really goes. So this is an exceptional quad. And I don't know if it was my eyeballs or something, but for some reason, the DJI 03 camera in my goggles looks sharper and crisper than ever before. Maybe because I did the firmware updates on the DJI 03 system, I don't know, but it looked really good. So some positives with this: small in size, under 250 grams, not very noisy, unless of course you crank the throttle like right by somebody's ear, then they're gonna hear it screaming. Now they do give you a camera mount up top to put an external camera, and someone's gonna ask if they can put a full-size GoPro. I'm gonna tell you the following: if you put a full-size GoPro on here, you're gonna get hardly any flight time. Certainly it has the power to lift it, but the flight time is not gonna be very good. If you put like a GoPro Mini, half-size one, much better, but I think you should put a naked GoPro or something like an Insta360 Go 4, Go 3, anything like that, and you'll be fine. And you're wondering if I have any negatives? Well, I only have one negative. When I took this out of the box last night and got it set up for this morning, it was pretty late at night, and I was scratching my head and looking for the USB-C connector on the flight controller to plug my cable in so I could configure it in Betaflight Configurator. Eventually I realized there is no such connector on this board, and instead you have to use their included little adapter. So they provide you with an adapter, you plug it into the flight controller, I guess that's so it can plug into all sorts of things, and then you plug your USB-C into that, and then you can configure it. For me, that's a bit of a negative, because if I lose that little cable and dongle, I can't configure this anymore. But other than that, this thing is exceptional. So if anybody's thinking of getting a really good quad, I would check this out. I'm gonna put the links to this product below. It's on the SUB250 website. I believe that's the only place they sell it. If they sell it other places, I'll put other links to that. Go check it out. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, as soon as you add a DJI 03 camera system to any quad on the market, you raise the price by $250 US over the price of the quad without any sort of camera system. So yeah, it's a little pricey. But as your parents told you, you get what you pay for. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have questions on this quad, post them below. I am heading back on vacation, and I'll catch you in a future video when I have more time early morning to come out and review something. Until then, I say bye.